Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a makeup recreation of my favorite queen, Audrey Hepburn. She was born today on May 4th, 1929. I'm starting out with just blanking out my eyelid, and then I'm adding just my skin color powder on top to blank out the little bit more. And then I'm taking that Taupe Colourpop palette with these three shades: Boa, Pebble Beach, and Rock Steady. It's just like a lot of like neutral browns, a little bit of a gray to get that natural shape. She had really, really beautiful big lids, almond eyes, and I feel like I might have almondy eyes, but I definitely do not have as much lid space as she did. So I'm definitely trying to like give the illusion by just kind of shaping out my eye with those three colors. And then if you feel like if you went in too much, you could just take a cream color or your lid color over top the middle to help give back that eyelid space. I decided to do this today because Audrey Hepburn is my idol. Ever since I first saw her movie when I want to say a sophomore in high school. I saw Breakfast at Tiffany's. I rented it at Family Video when those things were a thing, and I used to go there all the time and re-rent it until I finally got my own copy. I just loved the way she spoke, the way she looked, and then I learned more about her and her history, and she's just such an inspiring lady other than just being beautiful. Audrey's makeup through the years, eye-wise, basically I would say stayed the same. It was just very neutral browns in the crease, and then a nice sharp black wing liner. And she definitely did more like intense, thicker wings in the 60s. And sometimes she would do much softer eyeliner, so it was a thinner cat eye, or she wouldn't do it at all. Towards the end of her life, I feel like she didn't really wear much eyeliner. But I'm doing a simple little black cat eye here. I ended up having to redo one of my eyes because I made it too thick, but it would have still worked for the look. But for this one, I specifically wanted more of an almond shaped eyeliner. I remember the first YouTube video, beauty one, that I ever watched was a tutorial, which I'll put right here in the cards, of how to do your makeup like Audrey Hepburn. And I watched that thing so many times to learn how to do my makeup like her. I think it's so funny thinking back, but I do know that was specifically the first makeup video I ever watched. Here I'm going in with a neutral eyebrow pencil. Her eyebrows definitely changed shapes through the years. At one point they were more like, I don't even know, curvy, but for the most part she always had these very nice thick eyebrows, and thankfully I were even blessed with a lot of eyebrow hair on mine, so it wasn't hard for me to replicate hers. So I went with her more like, I don't know what to say, more blocky shape, not that, more feathery shaped, because that's more of the look I already rock. And I did go ahead and take a bit of a concealer and go around my eyebrows just to like highlight them and raise them a little bit to give that elevated look and kind of clean up the eyebrows a little bit. Some mascara, and I used to do this thing that I read online where she used to use a pin or a lash comb and really comb out each and every individual lash before she would put her eyelashes on, because I was insane. Please don't do this at home. Use a lash comb. I don't know why I was like trying to be that intense. I never poked my eye, but it could have been bad. I added these beautiful Ardell Couture eyelashes that were super beautiful and wispy. They're probably a little bit more dramatic than Audrey would have worn, but I really liked how winged out and Bambi-ish they are on the sides, because that's definitely more the look that she went for. I am priming my face to just give myself a more even canvas. I couldn't read anywhere that they had primers. It seems more like they just really moisturize their skin. But I'm going in with my Uoma Beauty by Sharron C Flawless in Real Life foundation. It's the shade Fair Lady, but I used it mainly because it was called Fair Lady, because like the movie My Fair Lady. But it also is one of my favorite foundations to wear on the everyday. Helps give a nice natural but not too cakey makeup look, because she definitely, from what I read, didn't wear like the super intense makeup back then where they wore so much powder. Here I'm going in with the Revlon Candid concealer and banana to kind of color correct my dark under eyes. She had some flawless skin and looked like she slept for days, so needed to correct mine. But what is your favorite Audrey movie? I think mine is Paris When It Sizzles. There's just something about that one I really like, and I like How to Steal a Million. I don't know, there's some really good ones. I thought when I was younger Breakfast at Tiffany's was my favorite, but it's still good, but there's a character in there that's like kind of racist because it was played by a white person pretending to be Asian, and man, it's rough to watch. I am going in with a contour. They definitely didn't contour back then, but Audrey is a chiseled queen, and so I need to emphasize any shape I have in my face to enhance that. Fun fact, Moon River being sang by Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany's is my song that I walk down the aisle to. It's just too cute. Again, I don't know if they contoured back then, but I'm going to contour my nose because she had a tiny little pixie nose and mine doesn't look like that, which is fine. But I always feel a little bit more cute if I contour my nose a little. I'm going in with this Colourpop blush in the shade I Need Space. It's from the Kathleen Lights collection, and it's kind of like a mauve-y, rosy kind of brown tone. From what I could read, it looked like she wore a lot of colors like this, or like a plummy color, but it seems like in the 50s and 60s, like a soft pink was more the vibe. And there was no highlighter back then, so we're going to be a matte queen. Next, we're going in with this Rimmel London lip liner in the shade Red Dynamite. I'm taking that lip liner and I'm filling in my bottom lip. She definitely had a bigger bottom lip like myself, so I don't have to do too much there. Her lip shape, I feel like, definitely changed throughout the years, just like her eyebrows. It's like her top lip was wider in length than the bottom, so you're going to follow that line that I created on the bottom and drag it up, and then make it a little wider than it would naturally be, and then take that up and bring it to the point of the Cupid's bow, and it's definitely a bit more of a pointed shape but round at the same time. This definitely did take a lot of finicking to get perfect, so don't feel bad if you have to redo it a few times, because I definitely did. Because this side I'm doing now, I definitely liked better, and it was definitely more the wider, longer top lip shape that I was going for to mimic her lips. And once you're happy with the line work you do, you can take any bright red lip when I'm using the Revlon Color Stay Matte Light Crayon in Rippled Feathers. And it's such a beautiful bright red, and you can use that to fill in your lips a lot easier than just going in straight with that, since you already have the line work already done. And if you feel like you overstep the boundaries more than you wanted, or you want to clean it up, you can just go ahead and use a little like concealer brush and go around your lips. I ended up just using this little lip brush and just kind of smoothing out some of the lines and blending them together and helping fill out that shape a little bit more without having to add any more product. But there's the completed lip. I feel like I did a really good job. I feel like it looks pretty much like hers. I definitely liked it. Definitely a different shape for my face. But I really like this look. It's just like so super like classy and chic, I feel like. I'm definitely not used to this like very matte makeup. I'm used to like glittery highlighter, but it's definitely a nice change. I obviously don't look like Audrey, but it definitely mimics her makeup. Here I'm putting in some earrings I got when I was in high school that I thought looked like her earrings, because I wanted to look like Audrey Hepburn. Who doesn't? And I loved the 60s fashion. I'm glad I finally did this video I've been wanting to do, especially on her 93rd birthday, which is crazy because that's how old my uncle is. So she could have been alive today still. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!